Good morning, Facebook family. I've got two things I want to talk about this morning. Today is June the 28th, 2017. And I have two things I want to rant about. One thing, I made a tape yesterday that I'm concerned could have given off the wrong impression, as if I'm prejudiced against Caucasian people. But the reason I made that video was because yesterday before going to work, my YouTube video happened to go on a tape that was made by a Caucasian man saying why he liked black women. And I decided to listen. I could have turned it off. I wanted to hear. And it seems like everything that he said had to do with us kind of being kind of passive and stupid. He said he likes to see black women when they go like to a meat counter and they're saying, I want this one. Yeah. Or when they're leaning up against a wall, all of that's sexual. And that's how I feel like white men, not everyone, I don't want to lump everybody into any category like they've always done us. And I also do not dislike white people. I like them a lot, especially now that I know that we are the parents of them. I understand a lot that has been taking place in the world and why. I still have more questions, but I'm on a good path. And I don't dislike Caucasian people, or they would never let me do their hair because you would feel it. I say a lot of the world is spiritual. I'll say 100% of it is spiritual. Everything starts in the mind with a thought. But anyway, I didn't like the way he was saying why he likes black women. And I just wanted to come on yesterday and talk about he was also saying that he liked when he in order to give a white man a compliment and for him not to get afraid of you, in order for you to flirt with a white man, you have to come subtle, like if you see a white man look at his watch, then you should say, oh, you look so nice that if you're late wherever you're going, you'll still be accepted. Bullshit. Excuse my language. And he said, don't ever just come up to a white man and be aggressive and say, hey, how about a date or something, I guess he meant. He didn't say that. I don't want to misquote anybody. But he said, don't be forward with a white man because he'll become afraid. That's why I like black men. They're not afraid. A brother will take it over, baby. I ain't never had to flirt no way because in my day, you see how old I am. In my day, men approached women. That was the thing to do. But the second thing that I want to rant about today are young people staying at home. I want to talk about young people, young women staying at home so that all they have to do all day is smoke marijuana and smoke cigarettes, and they have no responsibilities. That is a trap. That is a trap from Satan. That is a trap from Satan. You need to get out here and be living your life. And if you've already been out here once before and tried to get an apartment or something like that, and you messed up, look at nobody but you. How did you spend your money? Did you save your money for rent, or did you go buy tattoos? Did you save your money for rent, or did you buy your friends weed? Did you save for your rent, or did you decide to buy pizzas for your friends? You know, you just got to look at yourself. And I'm telling you, you got to see yourself winning. If you got to stay home with your mother for a little while, be making a plan. Use your mind. Be thinking, okay, when I leave my mother's house, I want to have it. This is bare minimum. When I leave my mother's house, I want to have an apartment with furniture and food, of course. You could possibly need a carb if you know how to act with one. And you got to start working toward that. If you have your college, excuse me, if you have your high school diploma, I'm talking about living in a situation that is not healthy. You're living with an adopted mother or something like that, and the situation is not healthy. You need to get out. Um, so, but bare minimum, if you have your high school diploma, then, and you don't want to go to college, then get a job or a skill. Like I did, I got a cosmetology licenses. Um, but get a skill and get enough, go to school for your skill while you're there with your mother, and get that certificate, even if it's just woodwork, construction work or something like that. Get it for real. Get it in your mind. Really know how to do what you say you're going to do. And get out there and work. If you have to volunteer, that's some hard work to volunteer. Me, myself, I would never be a construction worker, although you could stay physically fit. Because I sure don't want these arms. And I mean, I have to wear a jacket all the time. I know other women my age who have been construction workers, and they got muscle, baby. But look at my arms. Flabby, flabby, flabby. And you can see those fat deposits. But, oh yeah, I might as well show my stomach. So anyway, while you're at your adopted mom's place, go ahead and get your construction licenses. Get them for real. Don't let nobody gyp you into getting a one-day license. None of that crap. And go ahead and get your licenses to do construction. You know how to really do it. Get with a program. They have programs in Detroit where you can, let me see, what do? They pay you while you're in school. And if you got into a program like that, then you need to stack your money instead of buying marijuana and cigarettes. Cigarettes are no good for nobody. When you're young, you think you can smoke cigarettes and you'll be all right, because right now you're like 19, 20 and your body bounces back. But everything you do to your body while you're young, you're going to pay, baby. You're going to pay in the end. I did wrong. I smoked cigarettes, but I also tempered it with years that I would go without cigarettes, and then I would eat vegetables, I would exercise. But I did come up with bronchitis. So I don't know if, I got to look it up. I don't know if bronchitis is permanent. I don't play. I don't mess with cigarettes, because I think I have had friends who were older than me who smoked all the time, and they would say, Ginger, I went to the doctor and found out I got bronchitis. And then next time they would say they found a spot on my lungs. Right when life was fixing to get good, right when things was, everything was right with them and they could live and travel and do stuff, then they had to die. And then you go over their house and they're sitting looking out of the window. They always have a faraway look. I've been around a lot of people who have gotten that kind of news, and then they get that faraway look. And so that's the look you'll be having for smoking cigarettes. You'll get thinking, wow, if I could just live, I could have gone and got my construction workers licenses and all the things that you could have done, And that's how you need to think about life. Think about life like every day is your last day here, and live it up. Learn to be grateful. Don't think about, oh, my life was so bad. My life was so bad when I was growing up, and all the people I love died, and so I might as well die too. So then you get a cigarette and you go, just smoke it, all the smoke all around your face. The smoke gonna make your skin age. I don't care. and then you got to pretend like you're gay, so because you're ruining your physique, which you look good now, but you don't have the confidence because you've been kept away from the people who love you if you've been adopted out, and you've been kept away from people who love you, who could have helped you. The thing could have been done together, and you could have had the self-esteem you need, because there is more kind of love than just the love you got, if you got any real love. To me, if somebody is not really related to you, in some cases, I know there are good cases. I know there are great adoptive parents out there, but, then there are the bad ones. So, you just can't look back at your life and say, oh, well, it was bad, so I give up. I can name a whole lot of people who had a bad life and they ended up having a good life. It's up to you. It's in the mind, baby. It's in the mind. You got to purpose it. You got to say, I'm worth it. I am worth it and I deserve it. I deserve to have a nice life. And you got to sit there in your bedroom and think, what do I want my life to look like? Well, I know I don't like to work. I don't like to be on a regimented schedule. So maybe, you just got to try everything. Maybe you might be interested in entrepreneurship. Yes, even at the age of 19 and 20. But you got to no matter what, you're going to have a regimented lifestyle. You're going to have discipline. You got to have self-discipline to say, well, okay, I'm going to at least pass out 20 cards per day. I don't know what kind of business you would consider going in. I don't know that. For me, being a beautician, I'll pass out 20 cards per day. And always be dressed when I'm passing them out. With me being in the hair industry, always be dressed. But I think anybody who's an entrepreneur needs to be dressed like whatever it is they're trying to do. And it should be nice. You should always put your best foot forward. No such thing as I'm saving my clothes. I'm not going to wear this and I'm not going to wear it. Just put on your clothes. Wear your clothes. Because like I said, I've seen so many people pass until I feel like it could be me next, which it may be. And, just go ahead and live now. Live to your fullest right now. That's kind of why I'm making these videos, in case something happened to me. I want you to know how I felt about stuff. And I want to leave my mark on the world, You just got to live, and you got to believe in your own self. If you have to listen to tape after tape after tape after tape to get it in through your thick marijuana mind, which don't need to be there, that you are worth it. You are God's child. You are divine. And no need in hiding it. You don't be around nobody that you got to squish it down for. If somebody don't respect you, if somebody don't see you like you see yourself, if you can't train them to see you that way, then get away from them. If somebody call you ugly, if somebody says you stupid, if somebody say you dark, whatever. Dark in a negative way, because being dark is beautiful. That's better than light skin. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. If somebody say that you're black and ugly like that, then those are not the kind of people. You need to be going where you are celebrated, not tolerated. And you need to learn to have some alone time. You need time by yourself to think. A lot of people think they think, but they don't think. And they don't think because of the actions they take, things they do. But you need to think. You need to sit down and plan your life. This is what I want my life to look like. I want my life to be like I'm having a lot of fun in its place. I want to have friends, yes. But But I don't want the kind of friends who are going to run over me. I don't want the kind of friends who's going to smash down my doors. I don't want the kind of friends who would do anything against me, like steal my stuff when they come over my house. If you're dating a man, you don't let him come over at the last minute for a last minute date or anything like that. That could be like, well, so and so wouldn't go out with me, so you want to go, and stuff like that. Don't let nobody play you. I know the things that I'm saying may sound old fashioned, but it works. Trust and believe me, sweet peaches. Um, you just got to have some rules about yourself. And friends who are going in the wrong direction, like if they're on crack, those not your friends. You can't even let them into your heart like that, because then you could get on crack. And all the people that are on crack, there's millions and millions and millions of people on crack, and you think that you're greater than them. I mean, you think that you could beat it. You think that you can play with it and you won't get on it. You won't get a habit. And then your ass won't be out there walking down the street all bummy and stuff, trying to get up on $1, asking everybody for $1, dollar here, dollar there. I went to a store my husband told me never to go to. I didn't listen. And it was like a Save-A-Lot store, and I was sitting in the car counting my money before I go in, or something I was doing. But I usually keep a good look around me. And this woman got up on me. She just snuck right up on me. It was a white woman and young teenager. And she said, could you give me some money so that I can make it back to Birmingham, was it? Or Farmington Hills, somewhere like that. And I looked at her. First of all, I'm thinking, I wouldn't dare ask, but I'm thinking, well, what are you doing over here? And second of all, I'm thinking, your teeth messed up. Because I know people on crack, that's the first thing to go is their teeth. And I said, well, I'm just going to give her some change because I don't know, what she's doing. So I gave it to her, I know that it was a game because I looked at her teeth. And then turned right around after I gave it to her. She went to another car, and then I went into the store and got what I needed, and I went out toward the parking lot. She way on the other side of the parking lot begging for money. And so she probably got up on a good hit. And then I saw a guy, I don't know if he was, I forget now, but he was across the street. And then next thing I know, I saw them two together the next day or something like that. So it's a hustle. So that's what you have to do when you get on crack, is you got to figure out ways to get money because your ass not going to work. So you just want to be careful and don't play with the devil like that. Don't play with drugs. Anything that comes to kill, steal, and destroy your butt, stay away from it. Stay away from it. Whew, that makes me so mad. You can have fun without destroying your body. You can have fun without destroying your health. You can have fun without hurting anybody. That's the good fun. That's the good kind of fun. So I just want you to get your mind together and think about what do you want in life, and come on out of that prison you're in, mental prison, and get yourself together and get organized and decide what do you want to do with your life. How do you want your apartment to look? Why is it that you think other people can live positively who you've been around? They working at Taco Bell or whatever, going to college. Why do you think you can't do it? Why do you think it's not for you? Why do you think other people can just have an apartment, those who don't want to go to college? Why do you think other people are afforded an apartment but not you? You're not a human being? You're not God's own? So get it together, young lady. Just get yourself together and make your own decisions. There's so many things out here after your mind, but you got to put in your mind what you want in there and stop being fooled. I love you. Bye.